Yo, thank you everyone who subscribed. This is another episode of Bobby and I's hike through the Arizona Trail. Did something a little bit different with this video. I thought it was cool. I don't know though. If you'd like to see more content like this, make sure to drop me a comment below. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Journal entry. We have the perfect camp spot. The ranger wasn't joking. It's right on the ridge of Marble Canyon. The sunset is breathtaking and a small crowd gathers at the edge to watch. The sky is alight with colors, the snow-covered ridges put into hyperfocus. The world feels endless here on the edge. Each moment, the light from the setting sun paints a different color on the canvas that is the canyon. In the silence of the setting sun, an occasional wow can be heard from the bystanders. I stand close to Bobby, holding him tight as we watch the setting sun, the colors now like fire across the craggy tips. In this moment, I am struck with the realization that this was always possible. Time is utterly fragile in this life. I feel it slipping away like the sun sliding behind the curve of the earth. It had felt so impossible to get here, to peel away the time from work. Now I realize it would have been worth it all just to see this. If this trip ended here, I could be happy. And yet, this is the first time I feel we can truly accomplish this trail.
Hiking into the Grand Canyon is not all downhill. We watched the sunrise over the North Rim. It was as breathtaking as the sunset. As we descend the rim, it gets noticeably warmer. I have it in my head we can get to Bright Angel Campground in time to swim at the base. I quickly realize that the 14 miles will in fact take all day. The trail winds down the canyon, and each turn of the switchback promises another amazing view. Bobby's recording the hike. I'm suddenly so worried he's going to fall. "Baby, be really careful," I frantically tell him. He calms me with a look and says, "I'm looking where I step, not at the camera." I take a deep breath to calm my fears. There are parts of this trail that feel scarier than not. A ledge cut into the side of a canyon. I hug the side of the trail and hike with a slight tilt, leaning to the side of the canyon wall. We hike 5 miles into the canyon and the trail begins to open up. We are hiking across the base of the canyon. It's slightly downhill, but for the most part, the trek is hard and long. The whole world has changed colors down here. The rocks are a deep, dark red, the dirt a coppery red to match. "Look, baby," I point. It's the first cactus on trail we've seen. Everywhere we look is bare, craggy mountains. We started in pine snowy forest, yet here it is the desert, a promise of what lays ahead on this trail. We pass a river, an oasis in this desert land. "I'm going to jump in," Bobby grins. As he looks for a place to dunk, I spot a ranger hiking towards us. "Wait, baby." I'm scared of getting in trouble, though why I have no idea. Perhaps the water is sacred? It's not, of course. We meet Ranger Emily, and Bobby awkwardly asks to video her. "Where is this going? On your Instagram or something?" she asks, embarrassed and concerned. "Yeah, something like that. We're nobody though, so don't worry," he laughs. We never did jump in the water. The Grand Canyon. We were literally hiking through the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal. It's pretty amazing.
Where do you post it?
Nowhere. We're nobody.
On your Instagram?
Yeah, on our Instagram, yeah.
I'm Park Ranger Emily.
And I forced her to do this.
I work down here in the bottom of the Grand Canyon, so I'm hiking. It was like right when that snowstorm hit. And so we were just like, holy cow! Like we weren't prepared for that. And then as soon as we got down here, we're like, oh, it's so warm.
It was like a whole different planet.
So
Yeah.
We are at camp when we see runners we saw hiking up to the North Rim earlier that day. They are running rim to rim to rim. What the hell? Can you imagine? Bobby and I say almost at once. We watch them run until they disappear from view. Seeing them makes me feel inadequate and inspired all at once. I want to do that, I tell Bobby. He smiles. Yeah, me too. The hike out of the canyon is brutal, but we stop often to take in the views. A caravan of mules pass us. We step off trail, the only place to go being the hillside of the trail. It feels slightly claustrophobic with such a small trail, so we sit down. The team of mules is led by a woman, and a man with a white bushy mustache takes up the rear. They are dressed in the truest form of cowboys from the West. A slight dust has settled on their clothes, and the smell of manure follows the entourage. The mules carry canvas saddlebags. They're old, dirty, and loaded with supplies. From our vantage point, we watch the caravan descend the switchbacks below us. We're left with the bits of dust as it settles around us and the feeling that not much has changed here in the Grand Canyon. Hi.
Wow.
The trail out of the canyon is just as intimidating as the hike in. A ledge cut out of a mountainside with a view that goes as far as the eye can see. Each time we reach the top of the plateau, it becomes only another layer to an even larger canyon. The views are beyond incredible. Again, runners pass us running down the south rim. Yeah, that's definitely going on my list. The rocks here are still red, yet they have changed. We pass some hikers. Did they look green to you? We ask each other. Perhaps something with the red rock and the earth makes everything look off, but it's like looking at the world through a very light green filter.
You got this, baby. Thoughts on the Grand Canyon so far?
Worth it. That was a booty burner.
Oh man.
How you feeling, baby?
Good. Feel great. How you feeling?
I feel good.
About a mile and a half from
the top.
civilization.
From the very top.
Now we just have to make it to Flagstaff, Bobby says. I answer, yes, but first, beer.
Thanks again for watching. If you liked this content, let me know with a comment. Be sure to hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and see you next time.